What is up, squad? What is up? Let me see. Ah, man, it's such a beautiful day today. I can't decide if I want to wash my car or if I want to go play basketball. What's up, Maylay? Maylay is first. What's up, Slim Trim 04? How you doing? Man, today is such a beautiful day. I can't decide if I should wash my car, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm just like, I don't know. But then it rained today. It wasn't supposed to rain today. What's up, Hector? What's up, Diane? What's up, Miss Dunright? What's up, Felicia? How y'all doing? What's up, Trent? It's hot outside, and I got on a long sleeve T-shirt. What's up, Wendy? What's up, Demetria? Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside today. I mean, it's a perfect weather, perfect everything day, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, it's good weather. The weather is all good. This cat still hanging around out here. Look, y'all, this right here. That's where the people be feeding the cat at over here. Yeah, I was gonna wash my car, but I was like, this day is too pretty. I'm bad out of shape because I haven't been doing nothing. But I was thinking I might still might wash my car, or still might go play basketball. I don't know. What y'all think? What y'all think I should do? Basketball, wash my car. I need to get back in shape. I'm kind of old, so I usually get in shape before I go play ball with the kids. Um, Demetria from Germany. What's up, Emma? How you doing? What's up, LPS? How you doing? What's up, family fan? LPS from Louisiana. All right. Lanel from Louisiana. What's up, Naomi? Thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, MZZ? Or Miss, is that Miss T, baby? From Detroit. It's nice in Arizona, too, says family fan. Lisa says, lucky you is raining and cloudy in Jersey. Yeah, it rained yesterday. It was actually a pretty day yesterday too. Be encouraged says, hi there, happy Sunday. Demetria says both. I can't do both because look, I'm out of shape. So when I wash my car, my hair is done puffed out or something. I don't know. It's got its own thing going on. Be encouraged says b-ball. Diane says hoops. Hector says ball on them. Shelby says basketball. Yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I think I may not watch it. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and Wednesday. Family says basketball sounds good. Work in progress says greeting from Chicago. I got a cousin in Chicago. LPS says almost. Or is that IPS? I'm not sure. I might be saying it wrong. I appreciate you watching my videos though. Felicia says I ordered everything for screen printing. Going to try. I think you're gonna like it, Felicia. It's gonna take you a minute to get it and get everything right, but once you get it, you're gonna be good. Malaysia says hi, seeing at ISS show. Do they sell the merchandise there? They sell equipment. They sell like supplies, equipment, pretty much anything that you see there, they're selling. Like a lot of people are selling even the equipment that they're showing, like the screen print presses, the whatever they showing, they sell a lot of that stuff. Look, I got on 3 different shirts. Got on this is like a tank top. Then I got on like a regular t-shirt. Then I got on this long sleeve shirt. I always like triple up on my shirts. Let me see. Shelby says it's nice in DC. White Brush says it's nice here, about 70. Miss Dunright says basketball. If the pollen is bad, there a car wash is a waste of time. Yeah, it's been bad, but my car is like actually got dirt on it, and I really need to get that off. LPS says basketball, or IPS says basketball is best. Be encouraged says that shirt you got on, is it vinyl or silk screen? It's silk screen. This is one of Rob Beats shirts. He sent it to me, but it's silk screen. Said Mancor says it's rainy today. It's rainy there. Can't wash my truck till tomorrow. Yeah, it's supposed to rain a day and skip a day here. So I don't know. I might wash it and then, just wash it again. But I hate when it, to wash it and then it rains. Let me see. Work in Progress says, I live in Chicago. What's up, Alicia? What's up, Crystal? How you doing? Yeah, I was actually I sometimes I be trying to think of a title, Crystal, and I was like, church was so good today. Like, man, the spirit was moving up in there. And then when I was taking my son, he wanted to go up to my mom's house and he was like, "Can you play some Soulja Boy?" So I was like, playing that Soulja Boy, turn my swag up. So I was like, I'm gonna do Jesus swag. That's gonna be my title, Jesus swag. I be trying to come up with a different title. J. Cruz says, howdy from Texas. What's up, J. Cruz? What's up, Michelle? Or is that Michael? I'm sorry, Michael Little from Ohio. What's up, Leonie? Legionnaire? How you doing? Work in Progress says, your videos inspire me. I have a silk screen machine by Udo and nobody sells their products anymore. You can still get them. Ryan that should sell their product. Like, what are you trying to get? Work in Progress, and it's a lady on here. Her name is Crafty San. I think that's all one word. She showed how she made a with the YouTube, because you don't have to use all of their products. You can use their screens. I actually have some screens around here if I didn't throw them away, because I had bought that thing to use specifically for an exposure unit, but I did have some screens. If you want them, you can contact me on Instagram and I can try to get them to you. I think it was 2, maybe 3 of them. I got to find them and make sure I still have them first, though, because I might have threw them away. I'm not sure. But yeah, Ryan that did have some. They used to sell it a while back. I was actually looking on that, what is it called? That screen printing machine that, I can't even think of the name of it. I don't think it's a good idea for that screen printer machine, but they did sell Udo products. You have to look it up. You can find some used, Work in Progress, but the ones that I have, they are the ones that came with it, and they never been used before. Let me see. Graphic Warehouse says, motivated by happy customers says, hi, how you doing? Joshua says, I love your post. Thank you. I appreciate you watching. Let me see. White Blur says, got most of what I need for screen printing. Still need to get more chemicals. Not much graphics, not a whole lot. John says, nice in the roll tie state. White Blur says, I'm able to print black ink on white. Is a different story. Yeah, when you printing the black ink, let me see. Able to print black ink on white is a different story right now. Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were saying something else, that it was hard to print the white ink on the black. Emma says, hiya, I'm tuning in from England. I started watching your videos and want to say big thank you. You helped me so much as I start from scratch. What size vinyl cutter is best for a t-shirt biz? It depends on the size that you want to be able to print. I started out with a 15 by 15 one. And now I have a 24 by 24 one, which, the 24 by 24 one, depending on what you're doing. Because if you are printing, okay, say you printing a bunch of shirts with vinyl because you haven't got into screen printing yet. Well, if you have the 24-inch cutter and you're cutting out, I'm just going to say 10 or 11-inch wide designs, you can print 2 designs side by side. It just kind of depends on you. But my basic size, the size that I tell everybody when I have customers, I tell them my prints are 12 by 12 in proportion to the design. So if it's 12 inches wide, but it's a short design, if it's bigger than 12 by 12, maybe I'll give a couple inches, but if it get to being like way bigger than that, I have to charge extra for it. But for kids shirts, they may need to be about 10 inches wide, or maybe even just using like the 11 inches, something like that. But I did do some, I do have videos on how to size you know, your prints. I got 2 videos on that. Be Encouraged says, pour some soap on that car and let the rain wash it. LOL. I don't know. You know, the rain, it probably won't even rain if I do that. You know, it never works out like that. It's always got to be a little struggle for me when it comes to washing the car. What's up, India? How you doing? Krista said church was good for me also. Miss T Baby says church was good. My asthma flared up. Had to use my inhaler 3 times. You know, Miss T Baby, my pastor, we had a girl. We have different programs. Like we have a program for the kids. It's called Purity, or I may be pronouncing it country, but it's PURITY, Purity. Like, you know, purification, purifying. It's for the teenagers. Something was on my face, y'all. But we had this girl, like Purity was over a little bit early. And like what usually happens when Purity gets over early, they come to the regular service on Friday nights or whatever, or on Wednesday night, whatever night of the week it is, because sometimes it varies. But anyway, it was a girl. She was having an asthma attack, and Pastor just prayed for her. And he told, when he got done praying for her, she was good. But my church is not far from the hospital though either. But she was like having a bad asthma attack. He prayed for her. It went away like right then, and he told her she didn't have asthma no more. And she's not a regular at our church. She must have came with somebody that night, and I haven't seen her anymore after that. But yeah, it be like that sometimes, you know. Get somebody to a good God filled person to lay hands on you, and you probably can get rid of that. And my son had asthma. He don't have asthma anymore. He have a breathing machine and everything. I haven't had to give it. I can't tell you the last time I had to give him that nebulizer, that breathing machine. I'm sorry. That Sela says church was on fire today for me too. Yeah, church was good today. Shantry Smith says, hi, what's the best printer to print transfers, and is pigment or dye ink best for quality transfers? It depends on your printer. If you got a print, like I have never known that, which you can have, like okay, say you have an Epson printer. If they make sublimation ink for that printer, you can change that ink that's in your printer to sublimation printer. But just for regular transfers, whatever printer your ink comes with is the ink to use. I don't know. The wind been blowing, y'all. I guess stuff. Maybe I should check my face before I got on here. I feel like I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it depends on your printer. Like I never knew that you can, like, I buy the cheaper inks and not the factory inks for my printers usually, but they are the same inks pretty much that the regular ink company sells. So I don't think you can really change unless you're trying to do unless you're talking about sublimation. And sublimation only goes on to polyester or items that's like coated and prepared to be able to accept that type of ink. What's up, Mary? How you doing? Work in Progress says everything for it. I'm just getting started. My dad gifted it for me. Work in Progress says, I do, please give them to me. Contact me on Instagram. That way you won't have to put all your information out on here. And if I have them, I'll send them to you, because they just sitting there because I don't have a use for them. What's up, Cleo? I'm sorry, Kelio. I can't never pronounce it. Shello Productions. I've been saying Cleo and I realize that's not right. Slim Trim says, what adhesive do you use on pallets for screen printing? Angel Lopez said, to God be the glory. Work says, please give them to me. I use, let me see. This is the adhesive that I use right here, Palette Pro. But I have used like some spray adhesive in the past, which is not good for you to use that. But I just had to use some for some hoodies that I did. Like did some high performance, or I guess I'm out of the web adhesive. This is Cami. This is really not good because you can accidentally inhale it. But I would recommend using this right here. But Rod Beast did just send me some of that dual talent. I can't even pronounce it or say it. The dual tack. It's sticky on both sides. It's pellet adhesive that you won't have to use any of that. I would recommend that if it works out well. And from the other people that's been using it, you know, they say it's good. So I'm gonna try it out as soon as I have to change that stuff. Church was good. David says a lot of good tips here. Sure do appreciate it. You're welcome, David. I appreciate you watching and subscribing and joining in on the live stream. Nalasia says, "Wow, I've been looking for screens for you to LOL. You had some out on. I didn't know you. I'm sorry you didn't say nothing about it, Nalasia, because you sure been here a long time. But I don't know if Ryonet still have them, and I don't know if y'all deal with eBay, but with eBay, a lot of people be selling different stuff. You may be able to find some on eBay. Ryonet used to sell them. Y'all have to kind of Google it and see. Ivan says, I'm here from Chicago. All right, work. Just contact me on Instagram. School, I didn't even know you had left. Well, you had to go try to find some ghosts. You and Shaggy and them was, ghost hunting again. India says, laughing at the sign behind you, no credit. Sad that it has to be posted. Yep, it do. And also, I got the no check sign. Where's the no checks? No checks. I got that no check sign up there too. Yep. They be trying. What's up, Naomi and Ivan? And Tallman says, happy Sunday to you, saying, how was your week? My week was stressful. I had a crazy, stressful type week. And just a few issues. I had the bus driving situation. I just need a little break from that. And they had been calling and I had not been answering. So the lady was like, do you want me to remove you from the bus driving list? She texted me that. I still haven't responded, but they the ones that needed help. I was doing it to help them, but I don't know. I didn't like some of the stuff they've been doing lately, so I just haven't been answering and stuff. Roosevelt says, you still got it, seeing I can tell. BB girl, lace them up. Look, I'm out of shape right now. I gotta get back in shape, y'all. Had some issues going on, and I still haven't got back to working out, because I usually wake up every morning and either run or jump rope and lift weights, and then in the afternoons when they're playing ball, I go play ball. White Blur says, yes, I was saying printing black ink is doing well, but printing white ink I'm having. Well, with the white ink, like say you print white ink onto a black shirt, White Blur. Okay, the first time you print, it's not gonna look pretty, and that was one thing I realized when I did it. So like when you first print, don't be you push you do two prints, like you do the first coat and the second coat, and then you raise the screen up. And it's probably not going to look pretty right then, but you don't want to put the screen back down and keep printing and printing. What you're going to have to do is you do that first layer, then you flash it and come back and make sure that your ink is dry to touch, and then put another layer on it, and it'll look a whole lot better. And sometimes you have to do more than 2 layers. You shouldn't have to do no more than about 3 layers, but if your ink is mixed up good and everything, 2 layers should do you pretty good. But yeah, that was a thing that I was doing when I first started. I kept trying to. I was like, man, you can still see the shirt through the print don't look good. You can still see the shirt, so I kept trying to print it before I flashed it, and just caked a lot of ink on there, and the prints didn't look nice. They was like it looked really, really bad, pretty bad, until I realized, okay, it's not gonna look good. Go ahead and flash it, and then come back and print it again, and it'll look a whole lot better. That could be what you're doing, White Blur. Let me see. Any advice on pressing nylon jackets? Use a Teflon cover. Make sure you're using the correct adhesive vinyl for that. Adhesive vinyl. Make sure you're using the correct vinyl for that, because they probably have a vinyl for nylon, and follow the instructions. Wendy says, quick questions. Have you done something similar like the daily shirt you have on? If that makes sense. I have a print squad shirt. I have like if you go to my website, t-shirtchicktv.com, t-shirtchicktv.com. I have the print squad shirts. Like, let me see. I actually got one on under here. Like like print squad. I can't even show it. The print squad shirts that I always wear, like the print squad shirt, that purple one, which that purple one was kind of an experiment. It was a dyed one that I just was kind of messing around with and just ended up putting it up there. What's up, the Mr. Tanuki? How you doing? Let me see. Emma says, me again, Sin. Let me see. I'm about 3 hours from Baton Rouge. I think about 3. I'm 4 hours from New Orleans. Work in Progress says, wow, the power of God. Miss T Baby says, I have to stay calm or I will have flare-ups. I don't get asthma till I didn't get asthma till I was 44 years old. Been using this machine all day, but still went and got my praise on. And then it could be, it's a lot of stuff in the air now, depending on where you located, because we got all this pollen and stuff in the air. Emma says, oops, didn't mean to click send. I meant to put, is it best to use inkjet or laserjet when printing on transfers? As I see in one of your comments, you said you changed from inkjet. Yeah, the reason I'm using the dark transfers and they're eventually gonna wash out. But the reason I use laser is because it's more economical as far as using ink. If you're using ink, like with the toner, I replace my toner maybe once a year. And then when I do, it's not even all the colors. Like I don't have to replace it that often, even though I print a lot with that. Okay, get off the screen. Get off the screen. What's up from Sherbrooke, Quebec? Felix, how you doing? But yeah, that's why I use laser, just, because I don't want to have to be buying a bunch of ink. What's up, Osvaldo? Miss T Baby says, you really are the best. I love your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Work in Progress says, okay, sure will. Thank you so much. Massey P says, just hit the like button. Thanks, Massey P. I appreciate that. Everybody else, hit the like button if you like my videos. And I have realized something, y'all. Shello says, now you got my name right. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, I've been calling you Cleo for 25 years, and I finally got it right, Shello. I don't know why I was reading it wrong, so I'm sorry about that. And then you should have been like, look, lady, this is not right. Cherie says, thanks, I appreciate it. Scoop says, double-sided tape. Slim Trim says, thanks. White Blur says, waiting on my PMI tape to come, can't wait. What's up, Asian 4, how you doing? From Lafayette. When I was in Mississippi, the county that I lived in was Lafayette County, but it's spelled the same as Lafayette. I was like, y'all not pronouncing it right. It's Lafayette. Being a Louisiana girl and all. Lee Johnny says, I use the adhesive from Nevertheless. Lady Danielle, what's up? Do you incorporate your business when you got started? No, I didn't. Emma says, Sin, how are you going? How are you getting on with learning to say no? Look, I just don't answer my phone. Look, y'all, the way that the type of person that I am, I try to avoid negativity. Like if it's I don't want to be around messiness. I don't want to be around negativity and stuff like that. So the type of person I am, and like if it's something that's mean, or if I gotta be mean to somebody, I just don't want to be around them. And that's like even with my kids. Like, kids like to play with kids, and some little kids be mean or try to use your kids and different things like that. But like the way that I am, I try to avoid people. Like if I got a problem with a person, unless it's a person that I have to deal with on the daily, I just try to avoid them. If I know, like if I'm like, okay, that person, like, well, I hate to say this part right here, but it was an issue with somebody at my church before, and so I stopped going to church for a while. And then when I found out that person wasn't there anymore or didn't come anymore, I started back going. And it's just like I don't want to be around this negativity, you know. And then I don't know. I just that's just how I am. That's something that I need to deal with too. And then if it's like I don't know, like I'm just more of an avoider. But then if it's like, you know, somebody that I have to deal with on a daily, or one of my friends or something, I'll try, you know, I'll tell them, hey, I didn't like that. But then if they don't, if they continue to do whatever it was, then I, you know, I kind of ease my way away from them, stuff like that. But I'm still working on that, learning to say no, because the way I am, I don't know if I'm really just like a people pleaser, because I don't really be caring what people think, you know, think about me, because I try to do the right thing. And, you know, as a human, we not always going to do the right thing. You know, sometimes we make mistakes and mess up and hurt people's feelings and stuff like that. But because I try to do what I'm supposed to do, you know, I don't really just care if people don't like me for and they don't have a reason not to, you know. But if I do something to somebody, I don't have a problem with apologizing and stuff like that. Scoop says someone came to my door asking, do the UPS packages come to you? I was like, for you? Him, yes, I have a package coming. Me, no. It will come to you. Oh Lord. Scoop, you make sure you got your protection close by you, because that seemed weird. Crystal says, pray about it, Sin. Patty O says, hey, what's up, Patty O? What's up, Leviti? Roosevelt said, awesome, Sin. As long as I have been printing, I always get inspired by you and school. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Roosevelt. I appreciate that. What's up, KC? How you doing? School says, Naomi, I have a note to the delivery person on my door to give me time as I'm in a wheelchair. How did he get that I accept everyone's pet? I don't know. Don't know. Sela says, or Sela says, are there classes to learn to screen print? Yeah, pretty much. What's up, Latanya? How you doing? Pretty much anybody who sells the screen printing equipment and supplies, they offer classes. I know, like, I don't have any place that's local to me that offers classes. It was a place in Shreveport that was offering screen printing classes, but like, I know TechSource offers classes. I know MacB Supply offers classes. That's some of the places that I order from, but pretty much any place. And if you're located in the Dallas area, one over at Liberty Graphics, he offers classes. I'm not sure where you're located, but if you can find a local supplier, they usually offer classes. White Blur says, I understand that. My problem is more with the adhesive I was using, not holding the shirt in place when lifting the screen. Leviti says, I just added a design studio with Ink Bay. Just like custom ink, do it yourself logos on t-shirts. Super happy. That's awesome. That's the best thing to do. That way you don't have to worry about designing. You know, if you can get them all to order online, that helps you take up less time with creating the designs. Lionel says, IP says, I have a laser printer. What laser transfers work best? I use Laser One Opaque. They also have another laser transfer that goes on white shirts that you don't have to weed, but I don't know, I didn't use that stuff that much. So then I had a few issues with it. I have to try to do a video on that, because you don't have to weed it. It's a laser transfer, but I had a few issues with how it came out and stuff. Leviti says, hit the like button. Shello says, it's okay, LOL. Theodore says, you're my fave. Thank you, Theodore. I appreciate that. What's up, Kevin? Kevin says, how was business the last 7 days? Business has been good, Kevin. It's been pretty good. Crystal says, no, when in Mississippi, you have to say everything much slower, LOL. You silly, Crystal. White Bro says, T-shirt chick, do you save your film positive? And if so, how do you organize them? I just have them in a box. You know, I put them in a box, and when that box fill up, I get another box. I don't have them organized because I had to look for some. And man, it took me a minute going through that box looking for some. Imani says, totally understand. Leviti says, I just got some new videos. Add on, check it out. Imani says, energy transfers good and bad. Crystal says, LMBO I don't really care what people think either, nor if they like me or not. Imani says, I'm in New Orleans. I love you. Thank you for all your videos. I appreciate you watching, Imani. Latanya says, you don't supposed to care what people say or do. Just do you. Leave your player haters to hate on themselves, LOL. What's up, Patches? How you doing? Work in Progress says, I wish I could like twice. Lee Janae says, what Latanya Bobbin says, LOL. I'm sorry, Latanya Beans. I don't know where I got that from. Kevin says, what up from Mississippi? What part of Mississippi you from, Kevin? I was in Oxford. I used to live in Oxford. I have friends that live in Mississippi, and I'm trying to think of places. Philadelphia, Mississippi. Let me see, where else? Tupelo, Mississippi. Where else? Carthage. Okay. I had a friend, a teammate from Carthage, Mississippi, named Frankie Boyd. I don't know if you know her. Carthage is kind of a small town, so you could know her. Frankie Boyd. She had a brother named D'Angelo Boyd. I don't know the rest of them. She had some other ones. Work in Progress said everyone should be liking this video. Emma says, so it's hard to print onto dark transfers using an ink. No, it depends on what kind of transfers you use. If you got an inkjet printer, use inkjet transfers. If you have, Kevin says, I'm 40 minutes from Philly. Yeah, if you got an inkjet printer, use inkjet transfers. I purchased a laser printer for other stuff. You know, I was using, when I do transfers, I was using inkjet, but then when I found out that you could print using the laser printer, because I purchased that laser printer for other stuff. I purchased it for, you know, because I print a lot of forms and stuff here. Like, you know, when people come in here and they want to, you know, have to fill out the forms. And I mean, I just needed a laser printer. I have a laser printer at home too. You know, it's just less ink you having to buy. Let me see. Krista says Hattiesburg, Mississippi. What's up, Judah? How you doing? Leviti says, thank you for your screen printing videos. Please do more. Super like screen printing. Let me see. Butterman says GTAP, Print Squad, and Sin. Let me see. Imani says, what's the best vinyl to print images on? If you're actually talking about printing, I think they only have one printable vinyl. I don't know. I'm not sure. But with vinyl, usually you're cutting images out, and a lot of people have different preferences. I feel like vinyl is just your preference, as long as it'll stick to the shirt and won't come off in wash and stuff like that. Some people like Scissor Easy Weed. Some people like Stahls. I like Stahls. I prefer Stahls vinyl. But I also use some cheaper vinyls. Like, I have a video for eBay vinyl, the place where I buy, you know, that's like cheap vinyl that I buy from eBay. I have a video that's called The Secret Vinyl Store that tells you all the places you can buy cheap vinyl from, and also other places I buy vinyl from. So if you want interested in that, you can check that out. Ryan says, I just got a Canon wide format. Have you ever used off-brand ink? All I use is off-brand ink. I don't, and it don't matter which one. Like, I'll look on Amazon and write down the prices for it. Then I'll go to another website and write down the prices for it. Or I'll go to Google and just type that in. It, you know, I've used all brands of off-brand ink. Wendy says, how's the laser printer? Does it use a lot of ink? I wanted one, but I'm not sure. It actually uses toner, Wendy. And I print a lot of forms and stuff here. And I print transfers with that. You know, anytime somebody come in here and I have to do a shirt with transfers, I print it using that printer. Anytime my mom want a copy of something, can you make me 10 copies of this? You know, stuff like that. I print it. And I have a color laser printer. So, you know, I'm printing everything on there. And I don't even replace all the ink once a year, or all the toner once a year. And the toner is big. Like, let me see. Like, this is the toner is in this box right here. This is actually an empty one. Let me set this up so I can try to show you. But it's like, it might cost, because I buy the cheap ones, it might cost me about 40 or $50 for this. But this is one that's used already. But it's like powder, and it comes in here, and the printer heats up and prints it. But this is like the cyan one right here, and it's in here, and it just, this is, that's what offices and stuff, if you go to a school or like a big office, they usually have laser printers. I mean, some of them may have inkjets, but the laser printers, are cheaper than the inkjets. They're cheaper than the inkjet printers because the toner lasts for a long time, and you can print a lot more with that. And it depends, because they do have like regular toner, and then they have like toner that's, I guess, like extra large toners, or toner that's supposed to have more in there. Imani says thank you. What's up, Naomi? Oh, all right. Thank you for stopping by. Ryan says, I found a seller selling 28 cartridges for $20. LOL. I will read the reviews, but it'll probably work, and I will make sure it's a good place to order from. Make sure they're not just getting $20 from people and not sending stuff. But and then $20, that's not much, even if you do buy it and it don't work. Levitate says, do you use Forever Laser Dark? No, I use Laser One Opaque. Wendy says, really? I didn't know they last longer. Thanks for the heads up. You're welcome. And see, the laser printers, which I had a cheap laser printer. It was a Konica Minolta printer, but it just printed so slow. It was really cheap. But then when it was time to buy the ink cost more than the printer. But yeah, I ended up giving it. I actually had two of them, but I ended up giving it to my mom, and she don't even use it. I still got to print everything out for her. Ryan says, I got the ink supplier from the same guy that had the video on making the washout booth you talked about. Lee Janae says, I don't either, thanks. But yeah, that's it, man. It is hot today, y'all. Today is an awesome, beautiful day. I don't know if it's going to be like this the rest of the week, because it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but it rained yesterday, so I don't know. I used Nina. I used the Nina papers, Emma, when I did inkjet. I'm in Louisiana, Manny, Louisiana. Wendy says, I want a laser to try the Forever transfer paper. The Oki printer is so expensive. Now, the printer that I have, it does not print white ink or white toner. It's just like a regular printer. It's gonna print the same colors that your basic inkjet printer prints, because it comes with the cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So it don't print white. I don't use that Leviti, and I don't usually use I use my laser printer. Well, you said that is laser. I'll try it, Leviti. I'll just, kind of use the one that I use, but I'll try it. Legionnaire says, I use Nina too. Let me see. Yep. It's a awesome day. I should have went ahead and washed my car. Really should have. Let me go back here and close these curtains back up. That's what I should have did. Since it's a Sunday, I can wash it right over here on the side of my building. I did a live stream washing my car on the side of the building before, and it ended up being deleted off of here somehow. I don't even know how. Theodore says, I want to know what heat press I can start off with. You can start off with whatever you want, Theodore. They got those China presses if you want to start off with that because they're cheap. They have you know what? I keep saying I'm gonna make the video and haven't done it, but Heat Press Nation got some reasonable prices. I'm gonna have to get a video done for that. I was gonna sit outside, y'all, since it's such a good weather day. The trash can my top to my trash can, somebody is off, and I got trash in here. But when I was driving down the road, I saw that it's over there on the side. So I'm gonna have to go down there and get it. And I don't even know how it came off of there because you have to like seal it on there. Ryan, I did a video on that, like my display setup. I got, look, pretty much all these questions, I got videos on them. Somebody had left me a comment, and it was nothing but questions. It was probably about 10 questions. So that's too much for me to answer on there. So I just was like, I have a video. I said, if you check out my playlist, I have a video on everything that you asked about that will give a lot of details. But I did, I have a video on that with links below the video, but it's a grid wall. But it's called my display, my t-shirt display or something like that. Yeah, I have a video, IPS or LPS, I'm not sure. I'm saying IPS because I'm thinking it's a capital I, but it could be a lowercase L. But I have one showing how I actually screen printed an order using vinyl as a stencil. My nose is itching, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Lavidi says, cool, thinking of buying now. I will know if good. Ryan says, what do you use to separate your work? Yeah, that's what it is. And I got the video on it that shows you where you can get one and everything else. Yes, Nalasia, that was when I kept smelling something dead, but I guess it wasn't nobody because the people, nobody ever arrested the nail people over there. They was out of town when it happened. Emma says, what happened to your heat press? The last I see your second press was buckled. Yeah, they gave me my money back. I did the video on that too, Emma. I did like probably about 4 videos on that. And then I told what happened at the, once they finally gave me my money back. Right now I'm using a Canon M, but I don't know, y'all know video editing was my first love. That was the first business that I had. I still do video editing, although I have signs up that say I no longer offer videos. I still do it. I just want to choose what I want to do. That's why I have the signs up there. And then when I'm like, well, what do you want? So I can make sure it's something I want to deal with. Because if it's something real boring or something like that, I don't want to fool with it. But yeah, I'm using the Canon M. The Canon M3, actually, because they got a lot of M cameras. And I also have the Canon T5i, but I haven't used that one in a while. I mostly have been using it for my son's football games once I got the Canon M3. But I don't know, some other cameras that I'm interested in. Theodore says, how much should I charge for shirts? It depends on the prints and everything, Theodore. But the best advice I can offer somebody about pricing for shirts is to call around locally and go from there. That's the best price I can offer you. And then it depends on how many prints, how many shirts they ordering, stuff like that. LPS, okay. Theodore says you can call me Theo. Butterman says, what's the price on crawfish? I don't know, Butterman, because I don't eat crawfish no more. I be wanting to sometimes, but I don't eat them anymore. Krista said, somebody send me a sack of crawfish, LOL. Scoob said, yuck. Scoob, you just don't know what you're missing, Scoob. They good, but I don't eat meat no more, so I don't partake anymore. But yeah, that's something I miss. Seafood was my favorite food, and since I quit eating meat at all, I can't eat seafood. Imani says $4.99 a pound. Emma says, what is crawfish? I'm from the UK. It's kind of like lobster, but they're smaller than lobster. They look like lobster, like small lobsters, but you like boil them and they like seasoned up. They really good. Look, y'all gonna make me start back eating them if I keep talking about them. Miss T Cav says, I have my many I'm thinking it's shirt ideas, but I don't know how to design. What platforms do you could help with that? I use Photoshop. They have a lot of tutorials, and they also have free programs like Inkscape and GIMP, and they have tutorials. Oh, gnat! It's a gnat up in here. But yeah, you may have to look up some tutorials here on YouTube. That's how I learned how to do Photoshop, by YouTube tutorials. Crystal says crawfish here in San Antonio does not have any flavor. Look, Crystal, if my sister moved to San Antonio, they're gonna have plenty of crawfish balls, and I'll probably be over there at some point, and I have to make sure that you get some Louisiana crawfish, because her husband is from New Orleans. So if you if they move over there and you still in San Antonio, I have to go over there just so I can meet you. And also, whenever they have a crawfish ball, I'm be like, look, y'all gotta invite my Prince Squad girl Crystal over here, because they probably won't know anybody over there, and it'll be good for for them to know people there too. But yeah, they cook some good crawfish. I haven't had any in a while. Krista says, girl, we gonna be new BFFs. Yeah, I don't know. They supposed to be moving back down here this summer. She said, Krista says, I have a nice size backyard. Lily says, I live in San Antonio too. I haven't heard of that much here. Yeah, I don't know, like when you have stuff in different places, just like gumbo, like if you have gumbo in the city, like up north somewhere, they giving you soup. It's more like soup instead of gumbo. Imani says, New Orleans people believe that no other food measures up to New Orleans food. Let me see. Scoob says, she already has a BFF, Crystal. Watch yourself. Wendy says, LOL, Scoob. Emma says, love how you suggest the cheapest ways to do things. Seen so many videos from promoting expensive ways, so I quit watching them and I subscribe to your channel instead. You're welcome, Emma. Now, the way that I explain it, I talk about the way I did it. Now, if you got $1 billion just sitting up all dusty and stuff waiting to be used, maybe go with the other stuff. But some of the stuff I would do differently, and some of the stuff, like right now, I'm in a small shop. I do want to get another press, another screen printing press, but to be honest with you, another one can't really fit in here unless I was to get a small one, and I want to get a bigger one, and that way I can use that one to do like sleeves and like youth and different things like that. Buy some different platens, and you don't have to switch out and stuff like that. Krista says, Scoob, she can have more than one. Look, I don't like Scoob having a lot of friends either, Crystal. But I just won't tell her nothing about it. We'll just hang out, and I won't tell her we hung out and stuff. But yeah, I try to do the way that I would do. If I could do stuff over again, it is some stuff I would change, Butterman says, LOL, still eating a few mud bugs. I stopped eating meat. Oh, I still eat a few mud bugs. I stopped eating meat in 91, so how it is. School says she cannot. Latanya says, you give a lot of helpful information. I wish I had watched your videos before I got started in my business, because I wouldn't have wasted so much money. And that's part of business sometimes, Latanya, to learn. And I wish you would have knew about me before too, but it's some stuff I have wasted money on, but I try to pay attention and review stuff, and get the best that I can, but I did start out, the cheapest way that I knew of. Crystal says, I'm not from New Orleans, but my dad and his side is from there. They are very critical to flavor. However, they will give you props if your food is good. What's Ryan? Thank you. I appreciate that. Crystal says, LOL, no filming at the crop. Okay, I won't. Butterman says, no, you're born. Family from Opelousas. Sauce One says, hey, T-shirt chick. What's up, Sauce? Scoob laughing at Crystal. Rashonda says, hey, Sin. Glad I caught you. Just got off work. What I miss. Hey, Prince Squad. Not a whole bunch. We just kind of randomly talking about different things, Rashonda. You know how we do. Emma says, your screen printing setup is cool. I like it. I love to get into screen printing. So I put a lot of stuff in my basket on Amazon and eBay. Let me see. Krista says, Butterman Rantoon, my people are from Holly Grove. All right, that's where Lil Wayne from, ain't he? I don't know exactly where Holly Grove is at, but Lil Wayne used to talk about that when I used to listen to Lil Wayne. Holly Grove. My sister is down there. She's in Metairie. And what part? I'm trying to think of. It was on the other side of New Orleans, where my brother-in-law is from. I'll probably think of it in a minute. Rashonda says, I love this channel. It's the best spot on YouTube. Thank you, Rashonda. I appreciate that. Miss T. Cav is all the way from Ohio. I've been to Ohio before. That's Bone Thugs and Harmony. I played back in the day when I played AAU. Krista says, yes, Lil Wayne used to rap on the corner back in the day. Miss Cav says, yes. Emma says, what's your best advice to someone starting out? How are you wanting to start out? Well, my thing is get you some practice in. Make sure that you are ready before you start accepting customers, because you don't want to, you want to know what you're doing with the equipment that you have. You don't want to just start out just to, and don't know exactly what you're doing, because you want to give your customers good quality work that's not going to wash out, stuff like that. And make sure your stuff is straight, stuff like that. And get your paperwork in order. Like, make sure that you have an agreement, make sure that you get a deposit before you do their order. And when you get that deposit, let them know that the deposit covers the t-shirt and your that was just it wasn't a phone, that was just a message. It was actually a Walmart message. That's what that was. Rashonda says, yes, practice equals eventual success. Yeah, do shirts for your family and friends. Do some advertisement shirts, stuff like that. South One says, my family is from Faraday and Vidalia. Okay, that's up north. That's on my way to Mississippi. I would pass Faraday and Vidalia. Tall Man says, going to check the cheap vinyl video now, seeing. All right, yeah, that's the vinyl. I use all that vinyl in that video. I have used, and some of it I have in the shop right now, currently using. There was a vinyl that I ordered for like small orders, like odd colors. Like if I get a brown or something, a color that would be hard to get rid of, I would order it, some of that, so I won't have to order a full order. Theodore says, what about a business plan? Theodore, I can't tell you how to make a business plan. I never made a business plan. I just made a business and I had a plan. I had a plan and I made a business, but I didn't have a business plan. And to be honest with you, I cannot tell you how to do a business plan. See, the way I did everything, I didn't take a whole bunch of money and buy a whole bunch of stuff. The first thing I bought was my heat press. I didn't have a vinyl cutter. I used to buy the little transfers from Walmart, and I put the little cartoon characters on there for my son. Back then it was Diego and all the little Nickelodeon cartoons and stuff. And then once I did that, I would start to cut around them to make them look better. Then I got me a vinyl cutter when I was able to, and once I started doing that, I started doing all kind of shirts and stuff like that. Then I started doing shirts for different people and did some shirts and some bags and stuff like that for my church. and a friend of mine, her husband is a doctor, did shirts for them, and then she eventually got a daycare, did shirts for them. Excuse me. And I used to contour cut the vinyl like that daycare shirt that y'all probably have seen in a couple of videos that I have pulled out. That was contour cut. And tomorrow, y'all, I do have a premiere video coming out at 8 a.m. on this channel right here. So y'all make sure that y'all be there for that. So if y'all got any questions, comments, I'll be live with y'all watching that video. But it premieres at 8 a.m. So, you know, if you watch it, if you come in at 8:10, you're going to be late. You know, and it's going to start from wherever it's at. But once it's over, you can watch the replay. But yeah, but I can't tell you how to write a business plan, Theodore. I mean, it's probably good to write one, but I never wrote one. All I did was decided what I wanted to do. This building came up open, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get this building because I could afford to get the building. You know, I wasn't even able to be over here doing nothing in the building for a while. Scoob says, see if you have a screen printing company near you and ask if they will let you go surround the shop and see how everything works. I did. Bobby says, hey there, I'm new to the group. What's up, Bobby? Glad you could make it to a live stream, and thank you for subscribing. Butterman says, that's what's up, Crystal Leggett, Uptown, Dante, and what street? Let me see. Theodore says, did you make one? No, I didn't make one. I have no idea how to make one, Theodore. Scoob says LOL. Theodore says LOL. Crystal says Apple and Chambron, something like that. And Nalasia's LOL. Butterman says, send your sis in Metairie. I'm in Kenner, right around the corner. Rashonda says Diego and Dora. Rashonda says I will be there at 8 a.m. Crystal says, oh man, I start work at 7:45. I'm sorry, Crystal. I'm gonna do some at night sometimes, y'all. I just, you know, because I post my videos, I try to have them up for 8 a.m. Or do y'all want me to change it to 7 o'clock? And see, the reason I do it for 8 o'clock, because if I did have to drive the bus or whatever, I would be available. And, you know, I like to try to be available. Scoob says, I bought a cheap press, but it quickly purchased my Hotronix Air Fusion and threw the other one away. From there, I always purchase big. But Scoob is a big baller, y'all. She's a big baller. I'm telling you, if we all, the whole Prince squad, we be somewhere and we see Scoob and she was like, I was about to go get me something to eat. Come on, Prince squad. She gonna pay for all of our food. That's just how she do. And then if it's other people in the restaurant, she gonna be like, hey, you know, we're going to have to put these other people out. I'm just going to rent the whole restaurant for the Prince squad. School be big balling like that, y'all. Sauce One says you would need a business plan if you're planning to get a business loan from a bank. Yeah, I didn't get no loan from a bank. And it's a lot of other places online that will finance equipment for you where you don't even have to get a loan. And not saying that you don't want stuff to go on your credit, but like, you know, it's something I've been doing lately is working on my credit, you know, trying to make sure my credit is up to par and stuff like that. Cause you know, y'all know my plans or whatever, but, it's some places online that they check, it don't go on your credit, like that you have a loan from them, you know, and you pay them whatever the fee is every month or whatever you have to work out a plan with them and then you pay them every month. And it don't show up on your credit. Not saying that you should do something bad with this, because I'm pretty sure if you not paying them, it's going to end up bad for you and possibly on your credit too. But, you know, it's like, okay, say you need to buy some equipment. You could have that, you know, you could be buying that from one of these online companies. And that way you don't have a whole bunch of stuff, because inquiries to your credit can also drop your credit score. Imani says, so many are grateful for you. Emma says, this probably sounds really silly, but Carrie J says, hello. What's up, Carrie J Inc? How you doing? Latonya says, I have a business plan and it was hard to do and you always have to keep it updated. Emma said, and I never even thought about making no business. I mean, I don't know. When I decided I wanted to do a business, I wasn't even I didn't know a lot about a business. All I knew is like I have done like little side hustle type things and made a lot of money doing stuff like that. And all I know is if you treat people right and give good products, then you'll get business. I mean, I can't lie to y'all and say I did a business plan or I even know how. I probably could figure out how and learn how if I had to, but because I didn't have to take that route, you know, I didn't do one and I don't have one. And I'm not recommending that y'all don't do it. Just like how I tell y'all my experiences and the things that work for me, you know, if you can do a business plan, I would recommend you do it. Things will probably work out better. If I had done a business plan, I probably would have been like, whoa, this is really what I'm getting myself into. And I might not would have done it. I don't know. But, you know, it's a lot that goes into making a business plan. I can't even tell you where to start. Imani says, oh, Rashonda says, Imani Facts, love your name, by the way. Miss T Cav says, School, what are the stock designs, pre-made designs? What are stock designs, pre-made design? Yes, that's correct. Scoob says correct. Tony P says, I'm late, squad. Tony P, where's the iced tea at? You got our tea? I know you late, so since you late, you had to have stopped and got an extra few gallons of tea for the rest of us. Crystal says, I always go back and watch on my lunch break. Rashonda says, hey, Scoob. Scoob says, Rashonda, hello. Rashonda says, hey, Tony P. Crystal says, okay, Scoob, I have crawfish. LOL. Rashonda says, Scoob is sweet. She's really mean, Rashonda. You have to get to know, she's really mean. She act like she's sweet, but she's mean. Scoob says, I'm vegan, so no, Crystal. Scoob says, Rashonda, who are you calling sweet? You see that? You see what I'm talking about? Emma says, click send again before finishing my sentence. Probably sounds silly, but if I was to use transfer paper and I had a yellow t-shirt, what transfer paper? I can't even talk. What transfer paper would I need? White ones, or is there other ones? You could use, okay, I use the dark transfer paper pretty much on everything unless it's a white t-shirt. And the reason why is, okay, say that you just got my logo, you know, and my eyes are white, you know, the eyeball is white, and I'm smiling, so my teeth are white on the original logo. But if you use transfer paper and I'm smiling on my logo, my teeth are gonna be yellow on that yellow shirt. Like anything that's white, the color of the shirt is gonna show through. So I'm gonna be smiling with the big cheese on, and my teeth gonna be looking like some cheese because it's gonna be yellow. You know, if you use the transfer for lights. But depending on what you do, like if you're doing something that don't have white in it, then you can use either one you want. You know, now when you get to the darker color, like a yellow, like a Carolina blue, or like a light blue, what's another color? Like just the light colors, kind of like the pastel colors. If that is like a lime green, you know, stuff like that. Even I have even on a pink. You know, like a lighter pink. Let me see. Look, like this shirt right here. This is a purple, light purple shirt. This is like a Carolina blue, light blue. Like something like this red, I wouldn't use it on there. It definitely wouldn't work on black. Let me see. Like a yellow like this, light yellow, something like that. You know, you could use it on, but if something is supposed to be white, that color is going to show through. So I wouldn't recommend using it on colors like that. Let me see. Crystal says, School, well, you recommend something good. I'm open to trying different foods. Let me see. Scoob says, Emma, there's transfer paper for white and lights. There's one for darks. Yeah, I would recommend the one for darks. That's mostly what I use, the one for darks, unless I'm using straight white t-shirts. And sometimes I use the one for darks on that. Let me see. Theodore says, I want to be on the print squad. Are you subscribed to this channel, Theodore? If you are subscribed to this channel and you join the Print Squad group, that's all it is, and you are a part of the squad. Hit that subscribe button to the green and the red channel, and you are a part of the squad. Rashonda says, SMH saying, it's all good, Print Squad, all cool with me. School says, go to the Print Squad group page on Facebook and ask to join, Theo. Kevin says, do you read books like Think and Grow? No, Kevin, I don't like to read. I don't like to read, Kevin. I hate reading. The only thing that I really read on a regular is the Bible. And I even hate reading instructions. But yeah, I wish I liked to read more. Like my kids like to read. I don't know where they get that from, because me or their dad, he didn't like to read either. He didn't like to go to school. What's up, Shakim? How you doing? But yeah, I mean I'll read if I have to, but I don't really like to read. Miss TCAP says I listen to audiobooks because I don't have that kind of time. LOL. I like to listen to like sermons and stuff like that a lot, or like talk radio. You know, I listen to stuff like that, but I'm not a big reader. Not a big reader. I really need to clean this shop up. T Quilt says, do the dark transfer paper make shirt stiffer than the light transfer paper? Yeah, it's a paper that you're putting on to the shirt. When you use the light transfer paper, it's usually just the ink transferring onto the shirt. That's why you get stuff like if you're using a dark color shirt, the color showing through, because the ink is not opaque. You know, so it's like whatever is on the white is going to show through. Yep. But y'all do not forget about the premiere in the morning. I'm probably going to do a premiere on Thursday on the red channel also. And I realized something too, y'all. Like, the reason I caught, like, the red channel is really T-Shirt Chick Live. So if you type in T-Shirt Chick, the exact way that I have it with no dashes and no spaces, type in T-Shirt Chick space live, and both of my channels will pop up if you do that. The red channel and the green channel, because I know some people have been saying they've been having a hard time finding it. See, when I originally did the T-Shirt Chick live channel, I wasn't planning on calling it the T-Shirt Chick red channel. I just felt like that was the easy way to identify them and tell the channels apart, because one, I got a green t-shirt, one, I got a red t-shirt. So I was like, the red channel, the green channel. So I have this problem when people type in T-Shirt Chick red channel, it's not popping up because it's really the T-Shirt Chick live channel. And people have been having a problem finding it. I don't know. I'm just, I guess I'm a little bit special, y'all. And I wasn't realizing it. I wasn't even thinking about that. But I have tried to go back and add that into like my tag words and my channel tag and stuff like that. But if you type in T-Shirt Chick Live, both of my channels will pop up. Let me see. You welcome, T Quilts. Emma says, so have you found a new heat press, or have you gone back to Old Faithful? I'm still with Old Faithful, but I've been found like the one that I wanted from the start. Like when I first decided to start a business was the Styles one, but it was just expensive. And like I'm the person that's always looking for a cheaper way or a cheaper thing that's good enough. You know, like I'm like I don't have to have the best of best with everything. Some stuff is just like, you know, I want it like with laundry detergent. Like, so I'm not using nothing but Tide. Since Tide have came out with the Tide Pods, that's what I use, the Tide Pods. And then they got the Downy, the little sprinkly thing. I can't even think what they're called. The sprinkle things you put in there, like the older things. We play sports. You know, my kids play sports, so I buy that. So that's something I'm always gonna buy. For dishwashing detergent, I always buy the Dawn. I'm not gonna buy nothing other than the Dawn or the what is it? Actually, I think I've been mostly using Dawn. It's two different ones I'll use for that. But like some stuff, I'm just, you know, I'm just like let me see which one is the better price one, and if it's good, you know, if it's a decent thing that's gonna do what I needed to do. Butterman says, what's the optimal settings for a US cutter, speed and force? Anybody on here got a US cutter and can help Butterman out? Rashonda says, I couldn't find the red china at first either. Sabrina says, where can I find the best quality t-shirts? I don't know. I use the Gildan 5000 unless somebody requests something different. But it kind of depends on what you're looking for. Latanya says, we are all special in our own way. LOL. Crystal Leggett said, gang. I used to use gang, Crystal, but I'm a tired girl now. I'm a tired girl. Rashonda says, yep, me too, seeing Dawn and Tide and gang. Alicia says, bye, y'all gotta go. My little girl. Y'all have a great night. Go get my little girl. Y'all have. All right, Alicia, thank you for stopping by. Scoob says, Tide treated me like an enemy. My skin cannot tolerate it. Krista says, I use Dawn with a little bit of bleach in my dishwater. I use some bleach sometimes too, Crystal. Flex says, what's up, Sin? Not much. Patches says, Tide all day long. Scoob says, butter, you have to set them depending on the vinyl you use. And yeah, another thing I don't like using any kind like ketchup. My mama would buy, if it just say ketchup, Ketchup or CATSUP, however you spell them. My mom would buy any kind of ketchup. It's gotta be either Hunt's or what's the other one? Hunt's or Heinz, I believe. That's the only two ketchups I use. I usually buy Hunt's, but the other ketchups, they have like an aftertaste or something. I don't know. It's certain things, I don't want to use off brands of some stuff. White Blur says, I'm using Bayside now, but only cause I want to offer 100% made in the USA. Patches says Heinz only. Yeah, some of that ketchup, it be having some aftertaste or something. School says it has to be brand name for me. Yeah, I can't use no off brand. Like with sodas, which I don't really drink sodas, but occasionally, like if we have a cookout or something, and they have sodas, I might drink one. Rashonda says, my mama love name brands, never the cheap ones. RIP mama. Like with the sodas, like I like those. I like a peach soda. If I'm a drink of soda, like it can be the off-brand peach soda, and I'll drink it. But like if it's Krista says sin is bougie. Y'all silly. School says make your own, sin. It's simple. School, but I don't got all that time. I got a lot going on, school. I sometimes be like not wanting to cut up stuff. Like when I make wraps, I eat wraps a lot, and like you have to cut up your tomatoes, your avocados and stuff like that. I sometimes am lazy and I'm like, oh, I don't want to have to cut up these avocados. Oh, I don't want to have to cut up these tomatoes. And sometimes I'll be lazy and cook something frozen or something like that because I'm lazy. Emma says Heinz mayo is the best. I don't like mayo. My son eats mayo, my baby boy. Rashonda says, oh, cooking oil, Wesson. Krista says peach Fago. Yeah, I'll drink a peach Fago. It can be off brand. It can be just peach, and I'll drink it. Sauce One says they call soda pop up here in Pittsburgh. Yeah, some people around here call it pop, but soda pop, soda, cold drink. Yeah, that's some of the names we call around here. But yeah, I don't buy sodas or pops or cokes, whatever you call them. But like sometimes when we get together as a family and stuff like that, sometimes I will drink them, but most times I'm just drinking water. Butterman says I have a new Titan 2 US cutter trying to set it. So where do larger cut out? Yep. Well, if anybody else got any questions or comments or anything, let me know, because I'm going to get ready to get off of here shortly. I don't know if I'm going to play ball today, y'all. I done got lazy sitting here all this time. I'm already out of shape. I might just go do me a little exercise, jump some rope or something. And maybe next week, if I keep this up every day, maybe next week I can go play ball. Emma says, what made you get into the t-shirt business? I was doing video editing. I was actually teaching. When I first moved back here, I was teaching, and I kind of got into video editing. And then I decided I didn't want to teach, so I didn't get certified to teach. All I had to do was go to summer session that summer, and I was supposed to be getting certified in English, and it was like a 3-part test. I passed all the parts except for one part, but I never studied for the test because I knew I didn't really want to do that. But I don't know if I could have passed that anyway, because it was like English, and it was like it would have part of a passage there, and it would be like, who wrote this? I didn't know who wrote that because I don't like to read. But anyway, I was doing, I was teaching. So then my last year to teach that I was teaching, I was my last year teaching, I wasn't actually a teacher. I was like the person who I was teaching at the alternative school, and the kids who would get kicked out of school or suspended or whatever, they could come there instead of taking zeros on all their work, because we was at the alternative school. They had to do exercises and stuff like that. So I worked there my last year, and I was deciding what I was going to do because I wasn't going to teach no more. I was like, I'm doing video editing, but I wasn't getting a lot of video editing enough to pay all my bills. I would have people wanting stuff sometimes, and I had this event that I would film, but I was looking for something that I could do where I wouldn't have to work for anybody else. So when I left, when I was at my last year teaching or working at the school, kind of teaching, I was pregnant with my youngest son. So I was off, I just kind of did my little hustle stuff all that time that I was pregnant, because I was like, it's no use in getting a job and then got to get maternity leave or whatever. So I started buying t-shirt stuff, and that's when I got into, printing the t-shirts and stuff like that. And, I just, that was basically what happened. I was like, okay, everybody got a t-shirt. I should be able to make some money doing this. And that was really how I got into t-shirts. Raymond says, I need your email, need you to make some heat transfers for me. I don't really do that, Raymond. If you just need some heat transfers, you can do that with like a regular printer, but that's not a service that I offer. Scoop says, Butter, it cuts the size you make your design. What's up, C Block? How you doing? Crystal says, teachers can be messy. Scoop, C Block says, Scoop. Scoop says, C Block. Where's Jason is? I'm going to have to tell him about all this stuff that's going on with Scoop. And he lost and don't even know what's going on over here while Scoob is flirting with other guys. He gonna be mad when he look at this replay. Scoob says Jason is tired. Why he tired, Scoob? Or is he tired? C Block says, how you feeling? Theodore says, do you have a computer for yes, if you want to be able to do your own stuff, Theodore. Pretty much for any business, I think that you should have a computer, though. Flex says, laughing his butt off. Yep, school getting caught. I'm going to tell it. I ain't going to let her be up here. When Jason is a man, school says he's tired because he's tired. You sure you not the one that's tired of him, School? What's up, Miss? Is that Lilius? How you doing? C Block says, fine, missing y'all, LOL. Butterman says, yeah, it's making little rips in the design. But yep, if y'all C Block say I just be speaking, and then she get all flirtatious, don't she, C Block? Don't she be flirting with you after you just speak to her? That's how she do. That's how she's a man's lady. You know how they say he's a ladies' man. She's a man's lady. That's School. She's a man's lady. Lily, blessed and highly favored. Sauce One says, I started in 99 with an inkjet printer and iron. I now have a full screen print and embroidery business. School says, Ronnie, I am not caught. Shello is laughing. Yeah, she's a manizer. She's a manizer, Ronnie. You are right. That's Scoob, though. That's Scoob. She a player, a pimp, a Mac mommy. She's all kind of names like that. Krista says, Sauce One, I'm trying to get there. This dental business ain't all it's cracked up to be. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna get ready to get off of here, y'all. And if anybody else got any comments or questions or anything, y'all can go ahead. But I will be on video in the morning at 8 a.m. on this channel right here, the green channel, or the T-shirt TV. I can't even talk. T-shirt Chick TV channel. And I also have the T-shirt Chick live channel, which I refer to as the red channel because I have the red T-shirt on. So y'all can check out the premiere in the morning. It's gonna be about contour cutting if y'all interested. And this video will probably interest a lot of people, I think, because that's what I used to do a lot of when I first started. Emma says, "What time is it there?" Okay, right now it is 5:24 p.m. It's 5:24. I'm in Central. I'm in the Central time zone. So if it's you are about 5 hours ahead. So if it's 8, that'll be 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock. About 1 o'clock for you. What's up, CB? We about to jump up off of here. Crystal Leggett says hit the like button. C Block says T-shirt Chick after dark. No, we're not doing no after dark today. School says if you're not on the Facebook page, Print Squad, get on there for more help. All right, Patches. I'll see you at 8. Sure Brown says after dark, haha. Yeah, we do that when it's nighttime and I'm on here and and it get crazy. We might do that. We might do the after dark. Style says bring it on. You're 1 hour from me. All right. So I will see the ones of y'all who are there or can be there in the morning at 8 a.m. For the premiere. And I'm trying to have I gotta finish editing the video, but I'm trying to have a premiere for Thursday on the red channel. And y'all, I finally made it to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all helping me out with that. All right, Rashonda, thank you for joining us here. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of that. I will see you guys in the morning at 8 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock my time. The red channel, I got a red T-shirt on. The green channel, I got a green T-shirt on. It's different type videos. The red channel is more like behind the scenes. If you are subscribed to the red channel, you'll know what I'm doing before I post the video on it. So it's kind of like more information. And also I plan for the red channel to be more kind of family oriented, stuff like that, like getting to know me better and stuff like that, which y'all get to know me a lot on these live streams, and when I get on here and get to ranting and talking about different things that bother me. But that's pretty much the difference. They show completely different videos. It's they kind of work together. Like when my mom was in the video, I did the other video of showing the products, the final result of the product that she made in the other video. So it kind of benefits you to be with both. And plus, you get to see me every day because I try to post Tuesday, Thursday on the T-shirt Chick Live, also known as the T-shirt Chick Red channel. And I post Monday, Wednesday, Friday on this channel. And then I do the lives on the weekends, alternating channels. So that, they kind of go hand in hand together. What's up, Diamond? Diamond says, see you, Print Squad, for your next live. Enjoy. Hey, Diamond, I got a premiere in the morning on this channel. If you're interested in that. Crystal said, hooray. Cheryl says, awesome. What's happening at 8 a.m.? Someone FB me and let me know. It's a premiere. It's a premiere. You can actually check the video out now. If you go to your where you subscribe, it'll tell you, kind of a little bit about it and tell you when it's going to be coming on. Sauce One says, stick with it, Crystal. See you at the next live. Congrats from Styles. Okay. Everybody's just saying bye and later and congratulate me on 1,000. But I appreciate all of y'all. C Block talking about McDonald's. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here, y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. And I appreciate y'all stopping by. Prince Squad out.